Let me show you this new tool I've just developed for scanning websites. It's an alternative to Lighthouse. You can find it on GitHub here, and I'll leave a link to GitHub and to NPM as well. And the entire idea of this is so that you can run a Lighthouse score on your website and actually get the data back in a format and a size that you can pass to an AI code editor, such as Cursor in my example. So to show you this in action, what I'm doing is I'm just hosting a dummy HTML web page, and this is the web page. Nothing special, nothing fancy. It's purely so that I can show you the difference from the default Lighthouse to the new Inaria tool that I've created. So first, let's run a Lighthouse scan against this website using this command. Now that that's ran, let's see how big the actual file is. So just for reference, for you to drag and drop this new JSON file that we've just created into a code editor, that would use about 100,000 tokens just to read.
I am having a very bad day.
Now, given that most context windows for AI agents is about 200,000 tokens, you're using half of them just reading this file. And if we open up this file, I'll show you exactly why. So you'll see from this file that there's just so much data that we don't need to pass to AI in order to fix our issues. A huge one for this is images being converted into base 64. Digesting this into an AI coding agent literally burns through tokens. You're literally burning money to read this file. Which is why I created Inaria. So let's use Inaria to do a scan on the exact same website. And if we check how large this is, you'll see that it's absolutely tiny in comparison. For reference, this is between 3,000 to 4,000 tokens. So you've gone from 100,000 to 4,000 just from switching from Lighthouse to Inaria. But let's actually see this in action. Let's open up Cursor and see what Inaria can do. So what I'll do is I'll drag the Brewlog HTML into Cursor and I'll tell it, use Inaria to scan this website and improve the scores of all 4 sections. I'm also going to tell it to use the caveman skill. And if you've not used caveman before, it literally tells the AI agent to stop being so verbose when it talks to me. What you could have also have done is just use the Inaria audit JSON, but I wanted to really showcase that Inaria is an NPM package. It's on a public GitHub. Any reputable code agent will be able to find it and use it. And you can see here, Inaria still allows for a full report, and that's exactly what Cursor is doing. It's iterating over the fixes and the changes it's making to make the final result as good as possible. And Inaria was built with this in mind, to iteratively build on top of what the AI has done previously. Okay, and after refreshing the page, you can see the changes that it's taken. And let's run a full Lighthouse score just so you can see that it's actually performed positive changes. Awesome. So that's everything to 100%. And Cursor's given me a full rundown of the improvements that it's made. So it looks like the biggest thing was accessibility before, 73 up to 100, best practices 93 to 100, and SEO 82 to 100. Performance is a little hard to check locally, but I urge you to try Inaria on your production, your live website. Let me know how you get on and tell me what improvements you make. So at the time of making this video, the release version of Inaria is 1.2.0. This can be found on GitHub and NPM. I'll leave links to both of these in the description below. Just before I end this video as well, I want to show you down here. I'm not too sure how well you can see this, but to perform all the changes that I've made in improving this website and actually reading the JSON export from Inaria, I've used a total of 21.5% of my context usage. Now, with the context limit of this chat being 200,000 tokens, 20% of that is about 40,000 tokens. And that's to read the export from Inaria, make the changes, and then rescan with Inaria to make sure the changes actually took effect. Now, you would have been using more tokens than that just for Claude to read the full export from Lighthouse. If you wanted to drag and drop the export from Lighthouse itself, you would be using about 100,000 tokens for any given website. So this offers huge savings in terms of tokens. Very excited to see how you guys get on with this. If it's useful, let me know in the comments. If you like this sort of stuff, like and subscribe for more in the future. Thanks everyone.